Good morning, first grade friends. We are going to do lesson 3 of our Fundations today. Mama Owl is back to join us as well as Baby Echo. Let's go ahead and review letters, and we have a couple of new letters we're going to add today. I want you to notice when I'm showing you our alpha friends, the letters that are in black are our consonants, and then we're going to get a couple of vowels today, and you notice the vowels are in red. Every word has a vowel in it, at least one vowel. All right, here we go. So we have our, we have our uppercase B, remember? All uppercase letters are skyline letters, so they reach all the way up to the skyline and land on the grass line. Lowercase b starts all the way at the skyline, comes all the way down to the grass line, and Benny Bear's belly is sticking out. B bear b, B bear b, B bear b, B bear b. Our next friend, Fifi Fish. I notice Fifi Fish is also making the letter F. Her face is hooking down and her fins are crossing around. Again, uppercase F is a skyline letter as well as lowercase f. It hooks up to the skyline, comes down to the grass line, and crosses at the plane line. F fish, F fish, F fish, F fish. Tiggy Tiger, he's working out with us this morning, standing nice and tall and holding those weights. The uppercase T, again, skyline letter, and our lowercase t. Even though it doesn't show it here, we're going to start at the skyline, come all the way down to the grass line, and cross over on the plane line. T, tiger, t. T, tiger, t. T, tiger, t. T, tiger, t. And yesterday we added 2 new letters, and those are our plain line letters, meaning they only go to our dash line. We don't want them to go above that line, or those letters are going to float away into our clouds. The uppercase letter, like all uppercase letters, is a skyline letter, but my lowercase m, notice it does not pass the plane line. We have our stick straight down to the grass line. We trace back up, and we have hump 1, hump 2, just like a camel with 2 humps on his back. M, mouse, M, mouse, M, mouse, M, mouse, Notice that Mimi Mouse is making the letter M as well. Her tail is our stick, and then her ears are our 2 humps. Next we have Nile Noodle, who is in the shape of our N. Again, uppercase letter is a skyline letter, but my lowercase letter only goes to the plane line. We have our stick that comes straight down to the grass line and 1 hump over. N, noodle, N, N, noodle, N, N, noodle, N, N, noodle, N. Now we have 2 new letters we're going to add today, our 2 vowels. Our vowels are open mouth letters, so when we're saying our vowels, our mouth is going to stay open when we make the sound. Our uppercase I, remember, is a skyline letter, like all uppercase. Our lowercase I is a plain line letter, so a straight stick down to the grass line, and then we put a dot at the top of our I. Notice that Iggy Iguana is also in the shape of an I. So when we say our letter I, we're going to say iguana, or iguana, I. Notice how my mouth stays open. I like to think of the letter I when something is smelly outside, or you smell the trash inside, or the skunk. You're always like, ew, that smells so bad. So I like to remember my vowel I as something that's really stinky, and the noise that I make when I smell that. And my next vowel is the letter U. Notice again, uppercase U is a skyline, but lowercase is plain line. And we come down, curve up, and then give him his tail. This is Umby umbrella, and again, The U is holding on to that umbrella. So we have U, umbrella, U, umbrella, U, umbrella, U, umbrella, I like to think of putting up an umbrella, and if I'm holding my umbrella and I'm raising it up, it's going up to the sky. If you notice, I have a couple extensions. So if I have my letter I and the monkey has an itch, we're going to say I, itch, I. Let's try that together with baby echo. I, itch, I. Let's try that with our U, and it's going to be up, like we're putting that umbrella up. U, up, Let's try that. Try it with baby echo. U, up, So those are our first two vowels. And if you look behind me on our letter chart, you'll see that I have all the letters we've learned so far turned over. And you'll notice that our consonants B, F, M, N, and T are on our yellow cards. And you'll notice the I and U that are turned over are on kind of our orange cards. The vowels are going to be on the orange cards, all the consonants on the yellow cards. Let's do a quick skywrite review, and we'll go through all our letters. So get those fingers ready. Today I think I'll have baby Echo do them with me. So I'm going to start the skyline. For the letter B, remember all the way at the sky, straight down to the grass line, come back up, and bring around Benny Bear's belly. One more time, skyline to the grass line, bring it up to the plain line, and around for Benny Bear's belly. My next letter, F, for Fifi Fish, hook it up to the skyline, bring it down to the grass line, and cross over on the plain line. Hook it up to the skyline, bring it down to the grass line, and cross over at the plain line. Tiggy Tiger, so the letter T, start all the way up at the plain line, bring it down to the grass line, cross it over at the plain line. So start all the way up the skyline, bring it down to the grass line, cross it over at the plain line. The letter M is a little bit different. Remember, this is a plain line letter, so you're not going to see me reaching up as high. So my M starts on the plain line, a stick down to the grass line, then I trace back up, hump over 1, trace back up, hump over 2. Try that again. So we're starting at the plain line, straight line down to the grass line, trace back up, hump over 1 down to the grass line, trace back up, hump 2 down to the grass line. Our letter N is very similar to M, except it only has our 1 hump. So we start at the plain line, and we're going to do our straight line down to the grass line, trace back up, and 1 hump down to the grass line. One more time. Start at the plain line, our letter N, straight line down, trace back up to the plain line, and hump down to the grass line. Our letter I is also a plain line letter, so we're going to start, and it's just a straight stick down to the grass line, and then dot at the top. Straight line down from the plain line to the grass line, and dot at the top. Our letter U, we're also going to start at our plain line, and we're going to come down, scoop up from the grass line, back up to the plain line, and then back down again, kind of like a kickstand on a bike. So we're going to come from the plain line down, swoop back up to the plain line, and kickstand down to the grass line. Okay, if you have your board, you can practice these letters today. And what we can do is we can do our skyline letters on one line. So we have our B. Remember, start the skyline down to the grass line, trace back up, and stick Benny Bear's belly out. We have the letter F where we hook up, come down to the grass line and cross over. We have our letter T where we start at the skyline, come down to the grass line, and we trace over. So you can practice your skyline letters. And now we have some new plain line letters. We have our M, remember, plain line, stick straight down, trace back up, hump 1, and hump 2. And our letter N that we did yesterday, straight line down and trace back up and just one hump. And then today we're going to add those 2 vowels. We have I, which is nice, easy, straight down, dot at the top, straight down, dot at the top. And our letter U. We're going to start at our plane line, bring it down, curve up, and his kickstand. Start at the plane line, bring it down, curve up, and the kickstand. So today you can practice our new letters, or all of our letters that we've learned. We have our letters B, F, T, M, N, and our 2 vowels from today, I and U. I hope you enjoyed our lesson today, and we will be back tomorrow to learn some more. Have a great day.